We are back on Gran Turismo 7 on the channel. I exist, I'm alive. I got COVID and it kicked my ass. So anyone watching, I really hope you don't get COVID. It wasn't kind to me, wasn't kind to people around me, but I'm back. So after a couple of weeks out where I just could not even get on my rig, I could not race, I could not record, we are back and we're back at Interlagos. What better way to get back into sim racing? Daily Race B at Interlagos, Group 4 cars, let's go. This is an absolute classic, starting here in 8th place. And as you can see, it's pretty much an Alfa Romeo 155 one make. And if you're going to have a one make touring car race, why not have it in the Alfa 155? Absolutely legendary car. Now this is literally my first race back. So I'm really hoping that I don't die or kill anyone else. I've had enough of that recently with the COVID. So here I just want to have a good fun race, good clean battling. Now you can see we're starting in 8th place. Not the best quality time, and I want to make sure we don't let that pack ahead get too far away. Now I'm not too worried right now because this pack is really going to continue ahead at the hairpin in the middle of the circuit. So it's just a case of staying in touch, trying to get used to the brakes. I had updated, by the way, my pedals to the Fanatec brake performance kit just before I had to take a break. So I'm trying to get used to those pedals, but it's going to continue up here hopefully. Maybe some people will die from. Looks like it's changed position for 3rd place. That car going in on the yellow driver. What's Manuel C Plus going to do here? Looks like he might be lining himself up, and he does go for a move. Little bit of contact, but in a touring car style fight, I'd say that's about okay. And he gets past the finished driver. And as you can see, it's sort of compressed everything up. So if we can stay in this sort of gap, we'll be nicey and slip going out of turn 1. But the finished driver goes for a revenge punt. And that's good news for us because it's going to concertina things up even further. We've got a Greek driver behind. These two are having an absolutely classic ding-dong now. And we don't want to get too out of hand. We don't want to lose... Oh, he's got... Oh, okay, we're going to profit here, hopefully. Try and stab on the throttle. Look at this absolute madness. This is touring car. It's good to be back in Gran Turismo 7. Look at this. The radar's gone full ace combat. What's going to happen at turn 1? Dare I say, leading this pack is not really the place you want to be. Because I've got to think about how far am I going to drift across the right-hand side to open up the corner. But is that going to make me vulnerable from a dive bomb from behind? Let's have a look. Coming across the right side. Trying to keep an eye on the radar. Oh, we get a little bit of a punt. Going to keep our foot in it. We're going to be really slow mid-corner here. Oh, wow. I think there's been 2 deaths there. So it's been a double death. But I have to say we've navigated that. We're in P6. Looks like even though the cars ahead are really fighting, I think 2nd to 4th having a great battle, they look like they're going into the distance because we've got to deal with this unruly mob behind us that all want to have our position. Someone's going to look up the inside here. A little bit of contact. I have to say I was quite leisurely around that corner. There's a lot more speed you can carry in this car. I think this is why this car is the strongest car at this combo. This and the GTR. And the WRX as well, I imagine. The four-wheel drive cars. Ooh. Going side by side. Might is kind of right for that corner. If you've got the inside line, then it's almost inevitable that you're going to gently understeer into the car on the outside. Shame there that we got a little bit of contact, I think, because the yellow guy ahead, Dupe, has had a moment, so that's brought him back. That brings 5th place potentially up the table, and you can see 4th and 3rd are also going hammer and tongs. So, but we're going to get savagely dumped the inside here, and another car drifting up the inside. Fair play, and unfortunately, that dream of getting 5th place is surely evaporating by the 2nd, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. We're going to get absolutely hounded at Juncal here. Are we going to get enough space on the outside? Yes, we do. To be honest, it's good classic touring car fun at the moment. We've only had a few deaths, but most people are living to tell the tale. And such a tale it is. What a good battle. 4 of us here. Again, we're going to dice into turn 1. Now I'm at the back of the pack. Is there going to be enough space through the middle here? Surely the Europe car Viking is going to come across. Here he does so, but we're going to try and go up the inside. Absolutely savage if we can pull it off, but we can't because he comes back. But I retrospectively rate my ambition there to go through the middle, and we've sort of claimed 2nd place in this pack because of that. So I think if we just backed out, we'd be well behind a few more cars. So we're going to follow the Europe car Viking here, and it looks like Jupp, the yellow Dutch driver, is potentially catching P4 and P3. So this could be good news for us if this Norwegian driver ahead of us has a bit of pace. Potentially we could catch the group ahead. Now we've got an orange coloured Alfa 155 coming up behind, not a driver that I've seen, so he might be making a charge from the back of the pack. I'm trying to visually gauge how we're catching that yellow car. And a decent line through there from the Eurocar Viking. Went a little bit deep, but managed to cut a lot of corner on the way in. and you really do want to cut corners here into Interlagos. So if you're a person that likes cutting corners, this could be the track for you. And again, are we going to make it through here without a dive? Yes, we do. So everyone kind of playing ball at the moment, I have to say. If we can get through Juncal, then it'll be interesting to see if those cars ahead are going to fight. Can we get through Juncal? There's some argy-bargy behinds on the radar. In fact, someone definitely done a punt pass there, but that's none of our concern. So we're going to follow the Norwegian driver here. And there's going to be still 3 laps to go. It's a very healthy 6-lap race here at Interlagos for Daily Race B. They could have made this a 5-lap race. They could have crazily made it a 4-lap race, but the 6th lap just gives the race time to breathe, in my opinion. So I'm a big fan of this. Classic circuit, let the race breathe. Right, let's see what we can do through first couple of corners. Again, this is where you really want to cut it. Look how much more I've cut than the Norwegian driver there. And really in qualifying, you need to be absolutely maximising the track limits, which can be way further than you think. They are on the inside of the curb. There's nothing to do with the white line at that corner, interestingly. This corner as well in qualifying I was fine, just absolutely monstering this curb, a bit like the line I've taken there. Just allows you to get on the power early, and because this car's got such great four-wheel drive, you can really power through the corner. So let's see what we're going to do here. Looks like we're kind of shaping up to go around the outside, which is a stupid move, but we're somehow going to try and make it happen. What this means is you end up on the outside again, so that was a bit silly. I don't think I really want to overtake this guy at the moment, because I probably want to work with him to catch people ahead, but we're going for some very unintentional overtakes, but from his perspective, they probably don't appear that unintentional, so he probably thinks I'm trying to start World War III, but I'm pretty sure at this point I'm trying to just follow the guy. Let's see here, can we give him a friendly nudge just to try and signify that we are up for catching the cars ahead? But again, we're going to go for a kind of weird move around the outside. I guess he kind of gone defensive, so we needed to do something rather than just run at the back of him. Got Richier 1878 behind us as well, so there's a decent 3-car train. Now what's going to happen here? Are we going to bump him, or are we going to go for a move? So we do bump him, so we are signifying, look, I'm happy to work together. Is that going to get through to the guy behind us as well? So he still goes defensive, I peel across, and the guy behind me is going to try and go for me up the inside. So we're going to vacate both of those. I feel like that yellow car is getting closer. Oh, whoa, okay. Another unintentional. I'm really good at these unintentional overtakes. I should do more of them, or maybe try some intentional ones. We're going to get back in 7th place. I have to say, 2 laps to go. Time is running out. I feel like if we'd really been able to work together, we might have got this done. It's difficult now. Oh, just about. Oh, is that the Dutch driver's off? The Dutch driver's off, but I've also gone wider. Surely that's going to be a penalty for me. Surely. Track limits there are absolutely. Oh, half a second. Referee. Half a second penalty at the back of this pack is not what you want to see. Not what we want to see at all. We were up there trying to battle for 5th place, and now we've dropped down to 8th and possibly looking at 9th or worse, and we have to take. Whoa! Big death. Someone got unceremoniously punted there to the right hand side. We won't complain. Won't be submitting anything to the stewards on that one. We'll just let that one slide. Community chest. There's been an incident in your favour. But here's the big thing. Half a second penalty, and we're going to take it after Juncal. So you lose all the momentum going down the home straight. It really is brutal here. Now, by the way, into the entrance Juncal, you can use so much of the runoff on the right hand side. I don't think you could do that on GT Sport. I think it was a bit more brutal there. It had some green, not Astro, but green kind of painted surface. Now it's Astro, and you can really use that Astro, so you do want to maximise that, especially in qualifying. So we've taken a half second penalty, giving it up to the Dutch driver. We're going to have a Greek driver. Oh, he's got a 1 second penalty. A Greek driver trying to go around the outside here as well. Can we try and battle him on the brakes? Yes, we do. Oh, a bit of contact on the inside. We're just about going to sneak ahead, though. That is, well, pretty rough going, but we just about get it done. So the Dutch driver's got a 1 second penalty. Interesting strategy here, because is it going to be possible to bridge to the 2 cars ahead? I don't know, or do we just try and consolidate 7th? There's been a lot going on in this race, and that's why I think the 6 laps really helps. Sticking to the outside here. Oh, we have to go for a late move, because I feel like he braked a little bit early, and now it's all hell's broken loose. A little bit of side-to-side contact there as well. Are we going to be able to clear the Dutch driver over here? There's 4 of us now battling for P7. This could get real ugly. Can we clear anyone around the outside? I'm going to go for it. Oh, there's contact. We're going to get squeezed there. And it's going to be an absolute train on our inside. We just about hold firm. Or a bit more contact. We've got the inside line. No, the Finnish driver comes through, but he's got a penalty. And there's another Dutch driver, the master of pandas, who gets squeezed off the track by Dio. You can't take your eyes off it, can you? So the 2 drivers ahead got a 1 second penalty as we go for a dive on Dio there. It really is touring cars now. These 2 drivers with a 1 second penalty, I think they are both going to take it. So if we don't get dived here, which we're not, and can get a half decent exit, are we going to get these? Oh, we got a 1.5 second penalty. Where did that come from? Oh my word, did we go too wide there at Juncal? How the tables have turned yet again. So, oh, bit of contact there. So we're going to be in P7 momentarily. This would have been our position. We're going to jump right back down again. Wow. What a return to Gran Turismo 7. This game, honestly, there was a lot going on in that race. A lot going on. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It's really good to be back, I have to say. It's really good to be back. Going to be a lot of racing back on the channel. You can get used to your daily uploads again. Let me know in the comments what you want to see as well. I want to be doing more sims. I want to be doing more ACC. I want to be doing iRacing, F1. I want to be downloading random racing games on my PlayStation and my Xbox and just let you know how they are. So that's what I want to be doing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you. I'll see you next time.